time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
When we last saw our hero, he was desperately trying not to fall asleep while inking a page. Tonight, the stunning conclusion of page 35. Hello, it's me, your old pal, Ryan O'Connor, making my book Bonehead. But first, today, I have a little bit of show and tell because I got a present from somebody. I got this in the mail, and it's the next chapter in my saga with the musician Brian Irwin, who I was talking about when I inked the cover of this book. So the first inking of this book, I was talking about it that day. So a long time ago, I would hear this song all the time at Walgreens. A song called "Little Fly," but I could not find any information on it. I would look up lyrics. I would Shazam it, whatever it's called, and or Soundhound it, and I would never get any information on it. And every once in a while over the years, I would look into this song, see if I could find anything. And after a while, it would just periodically pop to my head, and I would go searching for it and couldn't find anything. And after a while, I was starting to see that other people were looking for it too and couldn't find any information on it. And then right before I went to ink the cover, I had just gotten Spotify. And so I was thinking about, like, what obscure songs can I look for on Spotify? And that popped into my head. And I looked up the phrase "Little Fly," assuming that was the title of the song. And nothing I was looking for. The song I was looking for didn't come up. So I went Google searching it again. And this was like after 7 years of first hearing that song. But then I found this this old chat conversation on the internet somewhere, and I see a message in it. I just had this pulled up somewhere. Let's see. Yeah. I found this comment that says, "Hi there, my name is Brian Irwin, and I wrote and recorded the song Little Fly being discussed here. I have no idea how it wound up on Walgreens' playlist. It was never released or posted online. I've received a lot of inquiries about it recently, and will be making a video this summer, which I will post to YouTube." And that's how I found out who wrote the song. And I went and looked and watched the video and came on here and talked about it. And but I also left a comment on the video, and I don't know, we've been like, we follow each other on social media now, and he sent me a gift, and it's like a whole bunch of his CDs, and they're all the discs are all signed. So I am so blown away by that. And so I don't even know if these most of these CDs are like really available anywhere. I was looking. Amazon has a few of them. I put a link in the description under the Friends of the Show section. So I'm gonna keep it there. It's gonna be on all my videos now because I want to keep promoting this guy because he's been so cool to me. So there's an Amazon link to the digital music, but he's got CDs. I was like, dude, this guy sent me his whole discography. He's got a bunch of albums. Like, there's a bunch of CDs available on, like, if you look in the CD section. But a lot of this music is on the digital link that I put there. Anyway, look, there's a note. It says, "Howdy, Ryan. Thanks for all of your kind support. Rock on." Brian Irwin. What a nice guy. Thank you very much, Brian. If you ever need artwork, I will do my very best for free. If you ever need anything, if you ever see this, that was very kind of you. Yeah, I was listening to, which one was I listening to this morning? I was listening to, it's Sea something? Sea to Sky. I listened to that album this morning. And I was just listening to this one, which I was reading the back of it, which is a description of it. He describes what that album is, really. And it just sounded really interesting to me. So I was just listening to this. I only listened to half of it so far. But this one's called "The Best Songs You've Never Heard." And it's he's doing covers of artists he's worked with that probably haven't gotten around very much, but they were just songs that he really liked and wanted to do covers of. And yeah, I just finished track 6 out of 15. And yeah, Meanest Boy, Book of Matches, One Condition. Those were all really, really good. And man, yeah, thank you, Brian Irwin. I'm blown away. Thank you so much. I've gotta do something nice for him. Also, I wanted to say I just saw that I got a new subscriber named Dominique. So welcome. Thank you for following me. And I was also going to show that I had to buy this book for a math class at my art school one year, and this is a really important book to me. I really like this book. I lent it to my brother, I think, and I never saw it again. And my sister she noticed it in a box of books at my parents' house, and she got it back to me. It's really cool. It's about a square who lives in a 2-dimensional world, and so it kind of describes what what life would necessarily have to be in a 2-dimensional world, and then it's like revealing to the square character that there's a third dimension, and they can't comprehend what a third dimension is. So it kind of explains, like, in explaining that, it kind of projects and explains what a 4th dimensional world must necessarily be. So it's really fascinating, and it's very cool, and very important to me, and I'm glad I got it back. So yeah, that's my show and tell for right now. But now we got to finish this page, which I've been drawing this across. This is the third session that I've been drawing this page across, I think. And yeah, last time I was falling asleep. Need a new cap. So I might have to clean up some little nicks and things. I was trying desperately not to fall asleep and wreck the page, and I barely made it half an hour on that last show. But oh yeah, here's this. These Jelly Roll pens, they don't work so well in my sketchbook, but they work way better on these comic book art boards by Canson. Nerds. I don't know how to screw it all up. Okay. His eyebrow. Yeah, and I started this panel, and I thought like maybe changing to the next. Oh, you can't see that one. But I thought maybe changing to the next panel would kind of like wake me up a little bit, I guess. And it didn't. But now we are finishing it, and I'll start the next one too. Oh man, I got this right in the face. I want it on my lap. Okay, let's get some room. I just realized I moved stuff around on this desk, and that's why I'm so crowded right now. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. So this is labeled page 35, but it's not actually page 35. It's actually, I mean, because I had the last two pages were like 34.2 and 34.3 because they were added in later. But also there's all these like non-story like lead-in pages. I don't know if those should count as pages or not, but in any case, I've done closer to 45 pages or so. 40, yeah, maybe almost 50. So yesterday was my nephew's 5th birthday. And I couldn't order any present because I still haven't gotten my new debit card. But I had cash and I went into a store and bought him some stuff. I bought him like this Hot Wheels track set, and I bought him 2 sets of. They were like these like poles and sockets that where you can make like a fort. And you just drape blankets over it. I bought 2 sets so that he could make a big fort. Like one big enough for him and his brothers. Hopefully. I loved making forts when I was a kid. Like blanket forts, or used to go out in the woods all the time and make like cabins in the woods behind our house. Let's see. This is going to be inside this arm. The white line. I believe I might have to fix this up with a whiteout. I mean, I can already see that I'm gonna have to do that, but such is life. So it's Sunday. I went to church this morning, and I also went to my parents' house and hung out with my dad for a while. We had breakfast, bacon and eggs. Yum. And he didn't have bread for toast, so he chopped me up a potato. And that was good. So I think I'm gonna try and ease up on my carb intake for a while. I mean, I don't need to get that dead serious about it, but getting a little paunchy for my own liking lately. I've gained like 20 pounds. Since I don't know when, but it not necessarily all of a sudden, but it just was news to me that I had gained that much weight. Okay. So this is Charlie the Rat, who is a crow. He's like a workplace snitch. here at the Cruxworks Poison Factory. And Bonehead was trying to sneak in late. And Charlie's going to rat him out. Oh, I should say what those albums are, by the way. So yeah, there's this guy, Nuggets, which has that song Little Fly on it. That's our guy. That's our man. And then Sea to Sky. That one I did say. That's the one I listened to this morning. Faith in Your Love, I vaguely remember. I can't remember. Stitched Up Heart, I liked. The first one. The best songs you've never heard. Which, yeah, like I said, I liked Meanest Boy a lot. I liked One Condition a lot. Radio, The Rambler, I can't quite remember, but I think I like that one too. It was like I was liking all the songs on this so far. One Condition, I know I liked. And then The Master and the Monster. And by the way, he does a lot on these albums. Like, he plays a lot of instruments on all of them. I thought he was just a guitar guy. Drums, guitars, bass, banjo, mandolin, and vocals. I love that. That's awesome. This one. Drums, bass, guitars, banjo, organ. Let's see. Vocals, drums. Am I saying bass? It's bass, acoustic guitar, and electric rhythm guitars, mandolin. I mean, I know that. I feel like I wasn't saying that, though. Drums, bass, guitars, keyboards, banjo. And then there's this one, The Fool. Drums, vocals, bass, rhythm, guitars, banjo. That's awesome. Oh. That look. I think he's wearing this in that Little Fly video. And it's that set is in that video. I mean, I'm sure it's his house. That's so cool. Again, thank you. Thank you so much, Brian. think one other thing I was going to say about this one. I think it was this one. No. Was it this one? I don't know. But he's got a lot of albums out, and if I'm not mistaken, he put 2 out last year. Yeah, he's got a ton of stuff. And let's see. Yeah, and he's on Instagram and Twitter as Brian Irwin Rocks. If you'd like to follow him. That's our buddy. Oh, something I saw right before I came on, in addition to having a new subscriber, I also have 100 watch hours. So thank you, people, for watching. Makes me happy. Especially, I don't share the links out so much, but eventually I need to start sharing it with the people that follow my art on Instagram. That would be a smart thing to do. Because I don't think anybody who follows me on Instagram is aware that I'm making a comic. I mean, I've shared pages of the comic from time to time, but never hinted that I'm doing anything on YouTube. So I think one day I'll do that. It's like, I don't know, nervousness is preventing me from doing that, I think. But you know, nervousness doesn't have my best what is it? My best interest in mind. Oh, dude, I'm inking this tail. That would have been... I just love inking off screen. It's my favorite thing. and King Knucklehead. So I made up Charlie the Crow for this scene. And then he's in another scene too with Mort, Bonehead's buddy, who we meet in a couple pages. But I think the scene with Charlie and Mort is really funny. Wow. Time to take a shot. I just hit my face on the camera. So, I am going to finish this page and at least one more page today. I'd like to do another one beyond that to make up for not doing one yesterday. That would be a very long broadcast. Maybe I could break it up into 2 broadcasts. Yeah, that's probably what I would do if I do 2 more pages. Let's see, this is the shadow from this perch that he's on. Booyah. Let's see. There's that. We've got this. Some this. See it. Okay, so all this hatching up here, like random hatching I did to just make it look old and battered, dusty maybe. When you put this kind of detail on it, on something, it kind of grays it out a little bit. That can can separate things, separate parts out for you, which can be good. But also, if you're doing that on everything, like if you put too much detail on everything, it just kind of makes your page gray and just kind of bland looking. I'm just trying to keep the panel interesting, and instead of leaving a plain, all this open space, I think is what I was dealing with. I wonder if I wanted this like that, because that's straight black. I think I'm gonna. I would maybe play some of his music on here, but I don't. Like, I got a copyright claim on the Halloween one I did, which I just did as an experiment. I put on Halloween music while I did that one. Mostly because I didn't have much planned for that. I mean, I had plenty of ideas that I wanted to do for the Halloween one, but I couldn't really. I had a lot to do that day, but so I didn't even draw a page. I just I did draw something out real quick, but anyway, I don't know exactly how copyright claims work on YouTube. What the deal is with them? I don't know if it's just that if you're monetized, you can't monetize those. I see. I don't get any of that stuff, so I'm just playing it safe. But I do recommend. Or I would like you to follow that link and check out some of that music. And yeah, buy some. Buy some, won't you? Let's see. This one I think I did want to. Here, I'll hatch it first. Yeah. Then darn it. Why am I so clumsy? This is my advice to anyone who thinks they want to make comics and kind of chicken like I did for so long. I am the least disciplined artist of all. If I can do this, you can do this. And when I was penciling these pages, you know, I just went in trying to do as good as I could, as best as I could. You know, you have better days and worse days and whatever, like what comes out of you. But like you don't fear though, because then nothing gets done. You just gotta see what you can cook up. There were a couple pages. I'm not sure where I landed on them. I didn't know how to draw a couple pages late in the book, like down the line, like probably like page 190. That's probably about right too, if I recall. Where it was just, I think there was one or two where I just could not figure out how to draw it. Like I kind of knew what I wanted, but couldn't draw it. And they just kind of, I just called them done for the longest time. And then every time I would flip through, I'd come to that page and be like, well, that's got to get redone, right? I can't just leave that for me to ink and not know what to do then. So I don't know. Eventually, I made it a little more finalized, a little more professional. But you know, some days I think it's just harder to figure out how to problem solve. And some things take longer to problem solve than others. But just do your best. And I try not to, I mean, I do sometimes, but I try not to just say good enough. I mean, sometimes you got it, but I try not to give myself the easy way out on stuff like this book. Because I want it to look good. I want people to see it and think it looks good. And hopefully they do. So I was saying I would like to do ink 2 more pages today. But I'd also like to get back to cleaning up the first 24 pages today, because I want to make a black and white issue 1 soon. That slowed down. I haven't touched up any pages in a bit. I think I did around Halloween, but we're on the 7th of November. But that's on the agenda. I'm gonna try and bust this. I mean, this is to be one full 200 and however many page book when it's done. But I'm and it's gonna be in color too. But I'm gonna try and bust it into like into 24-page issue comics to kind of have something to show for it, for all this work, because it's gonna be forever before I can put out the full book. So I'm working on cleaning up some pages, and then I'm gonna see where I can get them scanned. Let's see. Are we calling this done? Are we calling this panel? Oh, no. Oh. Don't worry, this isn't a repeat of last time. I'm not gonna start dozing off. Okay, we got. That is one thing I don't like about this Speedball ink. It works better with the brush, but it goes on so light. Or so watery. Okay. Oh, mercy. Did everyone make good use of their extra hour? Who am I talking to? Yeah, it's daylight savings yesterday. Do this. I made a point. I have them. I'm not saying much, but that's because I'm listening to what you have to say. I don't know. I'm just thinking. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking. Okay, so I wasn't thinking. Jiminy, what's with the third degree? I forget why I was thinking about this, but you know how, like, kids always have like lunch boxes of stuff they like when they start going to school. It's like I got a Transformers lunchbox. I got a I don't know. What did kids have on their lunchboxes? You know what I had? I had a Barney lunchbox, and I felt like I had outgrown Barney by the time I had that. And kind of embarrassed to be seen. But it's what I had. And I always, because I was the oldest, so it was like, it was a lunchbox for me. It wasn't one of my siblings' lunch boxes handed down to me. It was mine. And so, yeah, I was wondering this morning, like, what possessed my mom to send me off to school with a Barney lunchbox? She probably bought the first one she saw. Barney the dinosaur. Woof. It's supposed to be like that. This is his arm. Let's see. Let me see something. So yesterday, I fell over on top of my 3-year-old nephew. I kind of clobbered him a little bit, and I was asking my brother if he was okay, and then my brother sent me a picture of him smiling and like flexing his muscles, and he says he has muscles, so he's okay. I said, "Atta boy, tell him I'm so sorry." And he said he accepts, and I go, "What do you want to say to him?" He smiles and goes, "No more squishing me." I said, "Consider it done." That's my buddy. It's the younger brother of the birthday boy. No more squishing me? I'm gonna change the angle on that part of the hand. I just think it will read a tiny bit better. And This doesn't need to be outlined. Okay, then we got them over here. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Just remembered. My mom had made a bunch of meatloaf that she sent home with me. She had made, we had a birthday party for me last month, and she had made a bunch of meatloaf. Oh, dude, I'm spilling ink all over the place. She made a bunch of meatloaf. Then, like, she made, I think, 2 huge meatloaves. And yeah, I gotta get a piece of paper under that. Otherwise, it's gonna bleed through and stick to my table. Okay. But so she made a bunch of meatloaf, but she also made chili for my birthday party, and I filled up on chili before the meatloaf was ready, and so it was like, she knows I love both of those things, right? So I didn't get any meatloaf last time. Everyone had eaten it all by the time I was ready for some. And so she made meatloaf for this party too. And not only did I get some, but she made like a special plate for me. Sent me home with it. What a lovely mother. My mom never stops cooking. I mean, she I'm the oldest of 7, so she was always cooking a ton of food. But now, only 2 of us are left living at home, and the youngest 2 are still at home, and she's still most of the time cooking like she's feeding 9 people. Because she's a nut. My mom is a nut. Am I on screen? Yes, I am. Making sure I'm not drawing off screen. I'm gonna check every so often because I love to wind my way away from the camera. Here he is flying off to tell on Bonehead. Oh. That's a double point. I don't want that. Not for these fine lines I'm about to try and draw. Here we are. A little over an hour now. So here's his little perch. Bless you. Bless you. My roommate's sneezing. Don't know if you can hear that. I'm getting mumbly. The witches switch swatches. The witches switch swatches. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. There's in the, I don't know, anyone's familiar with Harmontown, the old podcast of Dan Harmon. But there's the documentary, and there's a scene in the documentary. I'm pretty sure that's where it had to be where it's from. The documentary where Jeff Brian Davis is like they're about to go out on stage, and Jeff Brian Davis is he's doing like vocal warm-ups like that, and then he starts going crib death, like that's a vocal warm-up. I don't know, that cracked me up. As awful as that is, it cracked me up. Did I forget? Oh no, I did do it. Okay. Thought I forgot to draw this little quarter down that one. He's flying over this one. So that's his shadow. So is that. All right. Rib death. Sorry, it's so terrible. That reminded me of I mean, nothing, no other terrible thing, but my sketchbook drawing that I posted today was an alligator dressed in a suit, and the caption was when I drew it, this line popped into my head, so I made that the caption. Let me see. Where are my posts? Here we are. So I drew this alligator guy. It says, as your power of attorney, I would advise you not to gobble them up. I thought that was funny. Okay. I also drew this monstrosity, this 2 this Siamese twin looking fella in his underpants. Double underpants. I didn't post that one yet, though. It was looking a little too streaky when I photographed it. The markers were too streaky on it, and I wanted to post something a little cleaner looking. What the heck is this? Oh. This doorway should be over here. Let's see, let me grab a pencil. Do that. Oh wait, it's thicker. I don't know what I was drawing with that pen, but okay. Let's see. So there's another line. That's the part I have to do. Okay. In fact, this is gonna have to be like there, and okay. I'm not going to do this angle shadow because I don't think I need that there. I don't think it's helping anything being there. It doesn't help the composition. It actually makes it a little less clear what's going on. But also, I don't want to put it here. I mean, I don't have these shadows here, but that's fine, I think. I mean, when I color it, it's just gonna be a tremendous argument with this bird here. So I don't, but it helps this panel, but I can kind of reflect that in the colors when I do those eventually. Okay. Now, one last panel here. Okay. Time is it 4:30? Yes. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Me and my roommate, we always used to do like a bonfire on Guy Fawkes Day and burn something. We would always burn something. And this year, I mean, yeah, this year we didn't do anything. We didn't even bring it up. I think we just both forgot about it. I thought of it like I think in bed as the day ended. I was like, oh yeah, it was Guy Fawkes Day today. You know what else I didn't do? This year, because I was at the birthday party. I might pop that in today. Watch the Pete and Pete Time Tunnel episode. watch that every year at daylight savings because oh, it's so good. Little Pete calls, or I guess in that episode they see the going back 1 hour. They see it as an opportunity for time travel, or they consider it time travel. And yeah, it's good stuff. That show was good. Just curious. Oh, you know what? I know why I can't do that. Never mind. I gotta figure out how to step up my YouTube game so I can share my screen and stuff. I don't even know everything I'm missing out on. I've Oh, you know what? I'll bet that way I can switch my mic too, which is something I really want to be able to do. I'm gonna look into OBS. An hour and a half. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll finish this page here. I'll do the first couple panels of the next page. I'll panel the page and then I'll do the first couple panels. And then I'll break and then I'll come back later tonight and finish that page and maybe start a third one. I should, honestly. I really should. I gotta start, because there's, this page has taken me, like, I started one day, and then I worked on it for, those two were in the same day. Never mind. But still, like, I didn't do any pages yesterday because I couldn't be at my art table. It's like, I feel like if I'm not averaging a page a day, I don't know. I want to finish inking the whole book by April is the plan. Let's see. I believe I started inking late August. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, I think it was like all of September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. It was like 7 or 8 months. I kind of calculated is what it should take me. So yeah, I want to finish inking by April, somewhere in April. April Fool's Day would be nice, but maybe by the end of the month. If I'm still inking this in May, I'm going to be annoyed with myself. Okay. There we go. I don't remember what line configuration was in that hand. There's like for that curl of the finger, whatever. I'll have to give that some thought to clean that up properly. Okay. So let's call that one done for now. Okay, panel this one. right quick. I was also listening today to this old New York band called Drink Me. I love Drink Me. They only have 2 albums out and an EP on John Flansburgh of They Might Be Giants. He had this kind of CD of the month club thing going for I think from 93 to 96, and he would just put out an EP by a different artist every month for those 3 years. And Drink Me is one of those artists. That's how I found out about him. I was trying to collect all those CDs for a while. I only have it maybe 10 or 12 of them. I don't think I have 12. I was constantly buying them off of eBay for a long time. But anyway, that's how I found out about Drink Me. And then over the past maybe within the past 5 years, I bought the 2 albums that band put out. It's just 2 guys, and it's like really quiet, folksy music, but it's really strange and interesting stuff. Oh, and then I found out that they had a single that they had put out as well called Cherry Pie, which I think I probably started singing on this show at some point before. But Cherry Pie, that's a good one. Tired old man in a teenager's body. I would love more Drink Me music. And there is another band called Drink Me. In fact, when you pull up the real Drink Me, they're on Spotify. Their 2 albums come up, but then also some third album comes up, which I was really excited about when I first got Spotify. And it's not them, it's some other people called Drink Me. They turn up on YouTube now a lot too when I go searching for drink me's stuff. He's bribing him with Bonehead is bribing Charlie with a cracker to not tell on him. Oh, oops, I don't want to do that. I use the brush. Oh, yeah, I'm not finished. What am I, drunk? So I was listening to a podcast yesterday where the guy was talking about, I guess there were 2 scrapped 4th Ninja Turtle movies. Like Eastman wrote one and Laird wrote one. And then they both never ended up happening. What is weird, I feel like I remember there being a 4th one when I was a kid. But I guess not. Like, is Turtles in Time, is that the 3rd one? I thought that was 4. And that's how I learned what the Roman numeral 4 was the 4th Ninja Turtles movie, but I guess there wasn't. Let's see here. I guess video game wise, it was a number 4, Turtles in Time. But I didn't play any video games back then. Let's see. I don't know. It's about 5 o'clock. All right. Set my whiteout in black ink. Okay. So he was saying Laird's Turtles movie was going to be about, like, the turtles are continuing to mutate. So, like, they were going to start having unique powers and stuff. Like, one of them is going to be chrome. This is on, right now it's the most current episode of the Slash Vision podcast, which I listen to all the time. I like that guy. But he also does like a Ninja Turtles related episode at the top of every month so far. But yeah, like one of the turtles was going to be like chrome now, and then Raphael was going to be Raptor Raph, or I guess he had claws and stuff, and one of them was going to be able to turn human. I think Michelangelo. And I forget what the other one was. Oh, telekinetic. I think it was Donatello was telekinetic. He had telekinetic powers, but was going blind or something. And then Kevin Eastman had his own script about there's going to be a fifth turtle. I think he says in both scripts there was going to be a fifth turtle. And then in Eastman's, the turtle was going to be named Kirby, after Jack Kirby. I forget what this one was about, though. Anyway, in both of them, it sounded like a lot was going on. I remember that Laird's was called The Next Mutation. And then Eastman's was called The Foot Walks Again. In any case, I liked what I was hearing about Eastman's a lot more. But they both sounded really, I don't know, they both sounded like a lot, and not necessarily in a good way. I think they each wrote their own, because I think that's about when Eastman and Laird started having a falling out with each other. But yeah, listen to the host name is Slash Morris. I like that guy. It sounds like it's just like an amateur podcast guy, but I don't know. I like him, and he talks about just fun movies. A lot of stuff from the '90s, most of which I haven't seen, but he does an episode on Kung Fury, which I still haven't seen somehow. My sister was pitching that to me years and years ago. I guess it came out 2015. I actually have a Kung Fury T-shirt that she gave me. But I haven't seen it yet. Okay. That works for me, I guess. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Now, back to Charlie. Massachusetts. Okay. What else is going on? Something? My favorite holiday is coming up. Veterans Day. No, I'm just kidding. Thanksgiving. When is Veterans Day, though? That is coming up in just a few days. It's the 11th. Okay. Done. Let's see. I'm running out of ink in my little bottle cap there, I think. And these crooked tail feathers. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna need new ink anyway soon, so it would be a good place to stop shortly. I'm not even talking anymore. Maybe something's wrong with my brain. You know? Also, yeah, I can't wait for Thanksgiving. 'Tis my favorite. You know, you get a little older and like everybody's favorite is Halloween and Christmas, right? Then you get a little older and you know, candy will kill you. You don't fit into your sexy vampire costume anymore. And then Christmas is all like overdone and over commercialized, and Thanksgiving is just right. Just all the awesome food. It's fall. I love. First of all, it's the one time a year that really highlights one of my favorite foods, which is the stuffing. I love stuffing. And I always make my own, and even if there's going to be stuffing wherever I'm going for Thanksgiving, I make my own because I can't get enough stuffing. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more thing on this stream. I'm going to do these straight zoom lines. Run around town in a clumsy boat. No. See a pretty girl in a wig in my coat. I say, I say, hey miss, come over here and give me a little kiss. Amazing grace won't save a wretch like this. Amazing grace won't save a wretch like this. Let's drink me. We're drawing. Okay. Now just a million more. $33 times a million more. Quite a trip we've planned. I must drive now carefully and figure where we'll land. You can't catch me where I'm gonna fall. You can't catch me where I'm hiding. This world's too cold. This nova rolls. I'm moving to the sun. That's a good John Flansburgh song from some EP. Moving to the Sun. That is from Moving to the Sun. That is from HEP. Why can't I think of which one that's from? Oh, the guitar. Forgot about that one. So that's it for this one. I'll come back and at least finish this page. I'm going to get something to eat. Go to the bathroom. That kind of stuff. So I'll see you later tonight. Maybe an hour or so. We'll see. All right. Be good. Don't stick your finger in no electrical socket. I did that once. Bye.